Hello, and welcome to this Miklix video where I'm going to show you how to defeat the second of two bosses called Tree Sentinel and Hinterland in Elden Ring. As you probably know, bosses in Elden Ring are divided into three tiers. From lowest to highest, field bosses, greater enemy bosses and finally demigods and legends. Tree Sentinel is in the lowest tier, field bosses, and is found in the Hinterland area. It is an optional boss in the sense that it does not need to be defeated in order to progress the main story of the Shadow of the Erdtree expansion. Having just defeated a Tree Sentinel boss, I was feeling very good about myself and truly like the undisputed hero of the lands between and the Land of Shadow, so high and mighty in fact, that the golden pompousness of the boss I just defeated was paling in comparison. The fact that the next enemy I saw was another Tree Sentinel of exactly the same type immediately took my mood down a notch or two, but then I realized that this was another opportunity for glorious battle, fame, heroic actions, and perhaps just a tiny bit of loot. Having learned my lesson from the first Tree Sentinel, regarding not thinking I'm capable of controlling a horse and fighting a boss at the same time, I decided to attract this one's attention with a lightning bolt to the face. That usually works excellently on dragons, and it did on this boss as well. As I still haven't forgiven the very first Tree Sentinel back in Limgrave for all the times he chased me down and killed me, I harbor a special hatred for these guys. But that was a long time ago and I'd become a much more formidable warrior, not to mention, athlete, in the meantime, so surely this beginner tier boss would be no problem. Well, there was a slight problem. Or a big problem actually. In the form of a very large halberd and the frequency with which it made contact with my tender flesh. I'm pretty sure that this boss is way higher level than the one back in Limgrave, and that means that it's obviously way more annoying as well. It hits very hard and has an annoying way of predicting where I'm going to roll. Also, it moves quickly, so I would slice big fat holes in the air half the time. Although I did prevail in the end, I wasn't feeling as much as the big hero as I had hoped and wanted to. But fortunately, there is no such thing as a bad win and it's not like it's on video and uploaded somewhere for the world to see. I kind of fully expected a third Tree Sentinel to ride around the corner and truly sour my day, but fortunately there were only these two. And now for the usual boring details about my character. I play as a mostly dexterity build. My melee weapons are the Rivers of Blood and the Uchigatana with keen affinity. I was level 212 and Scadutree Blessing 15 when this video was recorded, which I think is reasonable for this boss. I'm always looking for the sweet spot where it's not mind-numbing easy mode, but also not so difficult that I will be stuck on the same boss for hours. Anyway, this is the end of this Tree Sentinel video. Thanks for watching. Check out the YouTube channel or miklix.com for more videos. You could even consider being completely awesome by liking and subscribing. Until next time, have fun and happy gaming!